We're going to talk about Jupiter Ascending. I said Jupiter Ascending. Listen to me. Jupiter.
I'm mixing it up too. Don't worry. You're not.
I always say Jupiter Ascending. Remember that movie? Jupiter Legacy. Oh shit! I said Ascending. My lord. Okay, guys. I said Jupiter Ascending. Just like the last show, I said cinematic talk. Cinematic. I don't know what's up with me. Yeah, man, we have something here. We have oh my gosh, I'm pressing the wrong things. We have Jupiter Ascending. It's a Netflix original. It debuted probably about 2-3 weeks ago, right?
Yeah, just about a little under a month.
Yeah.
And it was my fault for not watching it when it first dropped, but I finally got to it. And I have to say, all in all, I like the series. I think the series is pretty cool. Spoiler alert for anybody who I have to remind people, spoiler alert. Yeah. I think that the series is pretty solid. I mean, did you guys enjoy the series?
I think the series is badass.
Go ahead.
I like that they told two stories at the same time.
They
showed where they were going, and they showed you how they got their powers.
Yeah, it was like it crossed with it. It was a lot of exposition to build up the whole story.
Oh yeah.
But what were you gonna say, Dre?
No, I thought it was pretty interesting, the way it started and the split narrative with how the team got their powers and then seeing how they're dealing with their kids in present day. It had sort of the feel of The Boys, but it was more of a pale version of it. It wasn't as violent or as political. It did get a little dry for me towards the end. I kind of saw the big twist coming towards the end.
I did too. I did see the twist coming. They alluded to it a little too much. And what we're talking about is that the brother was behind damn near everything, right?
Right.
It was cool to see their powers though. Like the way that they did their powers in it was it's not different, but it was just cool to see it like in an everyday setting, people just using their powers, like when they had that fight scene in a club, just like the love scene with the daughter and the guy, and I like what's the guy's name with the stick? I don't know his name, but I kind of liked his power too.
Oh, the son.
The son of
You talk about the son of
the rich guy that they kicked out.
Yeah, I love how on point we are with the with the guy the one with the blonde hair.
There were a lot of characters.
No, but he's we're talking about the daughter, her character with the other guy that can actually teleport. He teleports with the stick, and I thought that power was pretty cool. It gave me a Heroes feel though. It felt like Heroes for a little bit. Remember the show Heroes?
Yeah.
It gave me that feel, and like you said, The Boys. It was a mixture of Heroes, The Boys, and
you know what was kind of dope about that dude with the stick though? How Mr. Jupiter, quote unquote, when they was having a little talk, and he stopped him from teleporting, kind of like how the Dormilaje cut off Bucky's arm and kept Stop that real quick.
I like how he teleported and then what's his name jumped. He flew to the section where he flew. Remember he said something. He was like he would have said China, and he went to China, but then homeboy flew to China real fast. That was dope.
I like the dynamic between the Jupiter guy, Josh Duhamel, I think, who played the part, him and his son, because there's that philosophical difference where he feels like you can't kill bad guys. We have to put them in jail. We got to do the right thing. And that's like, the way he was in the 20s, right? And then the son, he's like the one that's messing up, and he feels like, no, we got to do away with these guys. And it's the uncle that's causing that rift there.
Right. And it was, and it kind of gave me like that old Batman feel where Batman never kills the villains. He just brings them to Arkham so they can break out later, so we can have another story. But
how long the uncle has been playing everybody against each other.
Yeah, for
Mhm.
real. I mean, and I kind of like how they got their powers. It was pretty cool. But I did put this in the chat to y'all. I don't know if y'all seen it. One thing that I didn't like about the series was their costumes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Their costumes was like, I would have been cool with them just being regular people with the powers. It would have sat a little bit better. But the costumes, I want us to do
outfits. Like their powers came with outfits.
Yeah, I think that we should do a top 10 worst costume or top 5, because you know what I'm gonna put in there.
Jupiter's Legacy got about 4 spots.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are we even talking about like the older Marvel movies and their
everything that ever was a superhero, their costumes, because there's some costumes when we've seen it, we were like, yo, that was they really put their foot in that one, you know. But when there's some costumes like we're gonna talk about Falcon and Winter Soldier, like
Yeah.
this shit is a little too bad.
or that 70s Captain America TV movie with this
Maggie Captain America.
Oh man, I remember those.
He had the bike helmet.
Yes. Yeah, we need to go down. We could do that another day. But that was I really did enjoy Jupiter's Legacy. I almost said Ascending again.
They may have to change the title.
Really waiting for a part 2 for that.
What?
Jupiter's Legacy.
Jupiter's Legacy.
I mean, I'm waiting for the 2nd season.
I'm hearing when you say Jupiter's Legacy, I'm thinking about Jupiter Ascending. I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't get that movie out my head, but yeah, this was pretty. This was a solid one. It was only 6 episodes or
No,
8.
It was 8 episodes.
8 episodes. A good watch. Do we recommend it?
The dynamic between the son and the father, though, it kind of reminds me of Invincible.
I can see that.
I didn't watch Invincible yet, guys. I'm just like,
oh boy.
I'm slowing up the process. I know. Andre, did you watch the full thing?
I did, but yeah, we'd have to watch it again to like really get detailed.
Okay. Well, for the most part, on a scale from 1 to 10, what do you give it, Dre?
I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. I think
7?
it's good, but I like The Boys better.
Oh, I mean, I like The Boys better. What about you, Rockstar?
I feel that's fair. A 7 is fair because they could have did a lot more. They had a lot room to go to take it to the next level, but I guess they're gonna wait for season 2.
Yeah, I'll give it a 7 too. This is the first time it's unanimously a 7. Giving it a 7 as well. I think it was a good storyline. Like I said, I love how it came together, even though I saw it coming a mile away, kind of.
Yeah.
But yeah. Jupiter's Legacy. Netflix knows what to do. They are basically on point with their series most of the time.